A very lovely afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us on Nationwide today. My name is Ogochukwu Kaona, and we are live in Abuja. Thank you for joining us. Activities of some scrap metal dealers in Anambra State have become a source of worry to residents who want relevant authorities to rise to the occasion. To this end, Anambra State government has begun registration and certification of the dealers to check criminality and legalize their operations. Chinyere Fesi Okoye reports.
Sometimes they come out as early as 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning along streets and roads in various parts of Anambra State, including villages, with a shout of "Iron condemn" to draw the attention of residents who may have some used or unwanted metals for sale at giveaway prices. This class of businessmen actually help in the chain of business of waste to wealth and job creation for those involved. But recently, their presence has left residents in fear.
We have had cases where somebody is shouting "Iron condemn." He has a big Ghana must go bag. Before you know it, you see somebody's generator. And it has a very bad effect on infrastructure in Anambra State.
And they're helping households to evacuate some of their used products or used items or equipment in the house. However, most of them are using the umbrella of scavenging for iron to steal.
It kind of creates wealth. Those things that you don't need, you don't know that is worth anything. When they pick it, they sell, and that's the kind of empowerment. That's the positive side I'm looking at. But coming to the negative side, it has been known, it has been proven that most of them are not out to empower themselves or to make a living out of it.
In the past, we have arrested so many of them. Even has to do with burgling of EEDC, cable wires. They have to go as far as even digging up the ground and bringing out those cable wires. We have arrested some of them. We want to use this opportunity to discourage persons that are doing this.
In spite of all odds, considering the benefits of having these scrap dealers around, relevant authorities should endeavor to always closely monitor their operations to ensure they do not do more harm than good to the citizens. In Awka, Chinyere Fesi Okoye, NTA News.
And Chinyere is standing by live to bring us an update on the level of compliance and achievement by the state government. Hello, Chinyere. So can you give us the latest updates now?
Thank you very much for joining us in Awka. In view of the nefarious activities of some of these scrap metal dealers across Anambra State, the state government has actually begun profiling them and has mapped out designated pits to check their activities. However, I have the Commissioner for Environment, Felix Odimegu, here with me to tell us how far so far with the measures they've put in place, whether they have actually achieved the desired results. Mr. Commissioner, has the measures in place achieved the desired results?
Yes, actually what we're doing in the state is profiling the metal scrap dealers. We didn't really ban metal waste management, but what we're saying is that the nefarious activities of illegal participants who engage in vandalization of public and private goods and then dealing with stolen items should be brought to zero. So we are profiling all the scavengers in the state. We've designated that all the scavengers should move to the landfills and the dump sites where they can scavenge for items for recycling. And then every dealer in metal scraps would have their pits registered with their locations and names and means of identification, so that from time to time the agents of the state government will visit those pits to make sure that they are not getting involved in purchase and sale of vandalized public items or stolen goods. We are doing this in such to make sure that the bad eggs that are involved in this, who engage in criminal activities, are fully put to a stop. So far, we are achieving the results that the state government intended to achieve. The number of scavengers that are wandering about at odd hours has really reduced. And then we'll make sure that those of them who do not want to engage legally and lawfully will be removed from the state.
Okay, after this registration, what next? How will the residents know the authentic ones? Any identification?
Yes, every profiled scavenger will be given an ID card that looks like this, with their name and number for identification. So anywhere they are seen by agents of government, they will produce this ID card to show that they are authentic scavengers, and they won't be seen at odd hours, at odd places inside the cities. Their main place for scavenging is at the dump sites. These are the designated places for the scavengers to do their scavenging activities. But for the dealers who have pits, their pits will be identified, and they are issued certificates like this. And from time to time, the ministry agents will visit those pits, look at the items that are dealing on to make sure they don't deal with vandalized items that are of public importance.
Okay, at the expiration of the registration, what will be the fate of those who fail to comply?
Yes, any dealer who has failed to identify himself with the state government, they will have their pits sealed up until they comply with the extant laws in the state. And any scavenger seen wandering at odd hours will be deemed to be engaging in illegal activity, and they will be put to a stop.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner, and that's the update on the activities of scrap metal dealers in Anambra State. Any moment from now, those that fail to comply will face the full wrath of the law.
Thank you very much, Chinyere, and of course, our guest there. Thank you so much for the update. And now back in Abuja,